Alright, what is up guys? VV back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Flesh and Blood. Haven't talked about it in a minute. And it looks like I'm about a week behind on this. This came out August 1st. A new Bright Lights trailer for a new set coming out for Flesh and Blood. And it looks pretty cool. It has some, neon lights, futuristic or maybe post-apocalyptic style vibes going on. This is more just futuristic as opposed to post-apocalyptic, but you get my point. Definitely some steampunk ideas going on in here, especially when you look through some of these cards. Yeah, very cool. And we're going to have a new hero we're going to talk about. And first, okay, nice. And it does have the release date. This is going to come out basically right around October. September 29th, October 2nd. Okay, so let's go. Oh, and here's some cards down here as well. All right, so let's go ahead and go through it. Let me pause this music, and let's watch this trailer real quick. Mind your headset. I gotta turn this down. I'm sure sometimes it starts at 100% volume. Hang on. There we go. Okay, nice. I beat it. Okay, there we go. All right.
Feeling a little worse for wear?
Okay.
Those old Cogworks legs not holding their weight? Do you find yourself asking, to be or not to be?
Uh-oh.
Well, why not be?
Better. Bolder.
Yeah, definitely, like I said, it definitely has like these, it almost has like an Iron Man type vibe.
Brilliant. Why not be a big deal?
Cool, got this little, Tron style bike or Blade Runner style bike, whatever it's called.
Break through.
Okay, we got a lot of different sets of armor back here is what it looks like. That's interesting.
Your limitations.
Break through your limitations.
Become all that you could be.
Yeah. Oh, there's Tony Stark right there. I'm just kidding. It's almost like they mixed Tony Stark with Doctor Strange or something. Really cool though. This is a really cool looking picture, and the hero looks cool as well that we're gonna look at in a minute.
With Techlo Industries, bringing you a future with bright lights.
Okay. Releasing October 6th. Then we saw down there when the pre-release was. Okay, I'm gonna turn the retro wave synthwave on over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. Number one, I love this kind of feel. I hate to keep using the word vibe, but it has a certain feeling, and here's some of the cards. First, let's go ahead. Actually, we'll go in the order they put it. That they have it laid out in a certain way. First card up is Evo Steel Soul Memory. I'm just going to read through the card real quick, guys. This is a blue Mechanologist Action Equipment Evo base head. Okay, it's an action equipment. And it defends for 3, pitches for 3, costs 4. And here's what it does. If you have a base head equipped, transform it into this. Transform it into this, then equip this. Transform it into this, then equip this. When this transforms from or into an Evo with a different name, your hero gets +1 to their intellect until end of turn. So you get to draw an extra turn at the end, or you get to draw an extra card at the end of the turn. That seems very good. And it's 3 defense. So, I'm assuming this will work like most other action cards, but this will be an action equipment card. A Mechanologist Action Equipment card, right? That will pitch for 3 defense, you can defend for 3 from hand, and pitch for 3 for 3 resources. Or will you not be able to defend with this because it's a Mechanologist Action Equipment? Now you will be able to put this into play, and then it will have temper, 3, right? Where you'll be able to defend for 3, and then 2, and then 1 with it, which is extremely powerful. So overall, this card seems extremely, extremely good. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think. Will you be able to defend with this from hand? Like, theoretically, you could, because it is still 3 defense, even though it can be played on the field for 3 defense with temper. Interesting. Kind of confusing, but I think I get it. I do think I understand that. Unless, again, someone correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm misunderstanding it. Next, we have the Terminator tank. Let's go over this. This card looks really awesome. This is a Terminator tank. Costs 6, pitches for 1, defends for 3, 6 physical damage. It's a Mechanologist action attack. And it says if you have 1 or more Evos equipped, So we were just looking at the Evos here. These are your Evos. So if you have 1 or more Evos equipped, when this hits a hero, they discard a card. Okay. 2 or more. So if you have 2 or more Evos equipped, this costs 3 less to play. 3 or more, this gets overpower. And 4 or more, this gets +3 physical. I wish they had swapped 3 and 4 around. Just reading that right away, because like, you can only reduce the sound to the cost of 3. Right? Now I don't know how easy it will be to get these, to get this equipment on. I don't know how easy and practical it'll be to just get straight to like fully equipped. You know what I mean? But if it's relatively easy, then maybe who cares if it says 3 or 4 or whatever, you'll just always have your 4 pieces on, right? And you're ready to go. But overall, yeah, if this card can reliably become a 3-cost overpower for 9 that defends for 3, yeah, that would be excellent, right? That would be very, very good. Very cool card, and I like the interaction. You're building up this mech suit, and eventually you build into like a Terminator tank, I guess, right? That's some of the idea behind it or something, right? I'm not sure. But it looks very cool. It sounds very cool too. And I really want to know more about this transform mechanic. If you have a base head equipped, transform it into this. So will you be able to... So let's just say you play this Evo Steel Soul Memory on your base head. Does the base head go away, or does this just transform on top of it? And then let's say you defend 3 times with this card, with the Evo Steel Soul Memory. Let's say you defend 3 times with it where it tempers and breaks. Do you then get, do you then still have the base head piece, which I think is just this proto base head here? Do you still have that proto base head where you can play another one of these from your hand and get the effect again, or get the equipment again? If someone knows in the comment section, please tell us, because that seems very powerful then. but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, first up we got Tekla Vossen, Esteemed Magnate. Let me blow this up. Whoa. Okay, Tekla Vossen, Esteemed Magnate. 4 intellect, 40 life. You may play Evos from your banished zone. You may play Evos from your banished zone. Okay. Once per turn instant, pay 3. That's a pretty big cost. You may play your next Evo this turn as though it were an instant, and when you do, draw a card. Well, that's pretty good. Excuse me. That's pretty good. Okay, you're going to be drawing a card, but it will cost 3, and then whatever the Evo costed. So let me. I'm like stuck here. There we go. So, because this costs 4 just to use. And you obviously would not want to run like a Fyendal Spring Tunic in a build like this unless you're only trying to get to 3 or more life, or excuse me, 3 or more Evos. Interesting, very, very interesting. And this is just the young version. We're not going to go over that. It just has half the life, same exact ability or effect. And I wonder what this is. You may play Evos from your banished zone. I don't know much about like Dash and Mechanologist, so I don't know if that's like a big theme or what, but or maybe no one knows yet. Maybe that's information that's still yet to be released. But yeah, it does seem. Wait, what about put a kind of destroy it? No, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it banishes it when it gets destroyed, then you can play it again. But no, that's not the case, or that doesn't seem to be the case. I also don't know what this barcode is here. Like, I don't really know what this is for. So I do apologize, guys. I'm not really sure. Maybe they're blocking out text that they don't want us to read yet. But yeah, that's about it. They didn't really release a whole lot. It's just a little teaser, a little spoiler. And then you got this whole base set. Proto base head, chest, arms, and legs. And they have 0 stats, but they are Mechanologist equipment, base head, chest, arms, and legs, so that you can use this gear. And it says on here, let me just click on this. A player may add Proto base head to their card pool in a Bright Lights limited format. And it has a T for rarity. I'm assuming that you'll get to play with these, like the limited format, that's like draft, right? I believe that's draft. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And that will allow you to run this this helmet. Okay, and there were some cards down here as well that I want to look at. Yeah, so Teklo, base head, chest, arms, and legs. So this is probably what you'll run in standard once you have access to all the cards, because these have one armor and blade break for every one of these. Okay. But when this combat chain closes, if this defended, destroy it. So if it gets destroyed, you wouldn't be able to... If you have a base head equipped, transform it into this, then equip it. I'm not sure, guys. Unfortunately, I don't know that much technical rulings on stuff like that, like the technicality on transforming a piece versus when a piece is destroyed. Because it says if you have a base head equipped, transform it into this, then equip this. Well, if your helmet is destroyed, you probably can't do that, right? Does it go to the trash then? I don't know the technicalities on it, so I do apologize for that, guys. And someone correct me in the comment section if you know, or help me out in the comment section if you know the answer. But I will say this, that I'm a very big fan of this leader and of this mechanologist idea. And so I had a list of 3 leaders that I was going to go through next after I'm done with Prism. And the 3 were Dromai, because she is another illusionist, and that's kind of the mood that I'm in. That's kind of the phase I'm going through in the game right now. But then number 2 was Dash. And now after seeing this, I'm not going to get into Dash. I'm actually just going to wait for this guy, Teklovasan Esteemed Magnate, to come out. And then I'm just going to go straight into this whenever this is released, I think. I'm not done with Prism, like I said. I'm still working on that, but I am starting to lean more towards Dromai. But we'll see. I need to put a video out on that soon, but I'm not fully done with that yet. So y'all bear with me, guys. Y'all bear with me on that. But and the third leader I was thinking about was Arachne, because it seems like he's not being played very much. So it's like, okay, and I get it. The reason heroes are typically not being played very often is because they're, usually a little underpowered. Not always, but typically speaking, or maybe most of the time, I'm not sure. But long story short, I do kind of want to mess with that hero as well at some point. But yeah, that's kind of the way I do things. I do like to play the lesser played characters, or heroes, or colors, or whatever game I'm playing, leaders, you name it. But in this case, I will say this: whenever a new hero or leader or whatever's coming out and it piques my interest, then I'm going to try to make something out of that. Now, if it ends up becoming a top tier deck, I'll still play it. I'm not opposed to playing top tier decks or playing against top tier decks. I don't mind. I just enjoy playing games if they're fun, if they're enjoyable, if they're good, and if they're affordable. But when it comes to like let me say it like this, there have been times in other games I've played where there was a deck that was coming out and I wanted to play it before anyone knew it was going to be good, and before I knew it was going to be good, I was just like, yeah, I want to play that because it looks good to me to play. And then, like I said, if it becomes top tier, I'm still going to play it. And, that's just, it is what it is. But coming into a game for the first time, it's much more interesting for me to try heroes or leaders or whatever, archetypes that don't work or that aren't doing well. I would rather go about it that way. That's just me. That's just part of my personality, I guess. But all right, guys, I'm not going to ramble on for too much. This new set looks very interesting. I can't wait to give this a try, and I can't wait to see more spoilers and see what else is going to be coming with this set. But yeah, you guys tell what y'all think in the comment section below, or if you have any, what was I going to say? If you're able to answer any of the questions I had through the video, because like I said, Flesh and Blood is still a pretty new game for me. I'm enjoying it, but it's it is a very technical game, and unfortunately where I live, it does not have a big scene, so I am not able to get in as much playtesting as I would like. But it is what it is. It's something we'll have to deal with over time. But and it's not that there isn't a scene. The players in the scene are very competitive, very good, but it's also just a logistics thing for me. Like The nights that they have tournaments don't exactly always work out for me. The locations in town are pretty far away. Like, the closest drive I have to a Flesh and Blood tournament right now is like 30 minutes. And yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm still interested in the game. I just, like I said, because of the scene, I can't really go all out right now. But I am still making decks at home. I'm not done with the Prism stuff. I still have ideas there. I'm looking at Dromai in the future. I'm looking at Arachne. I was looking at Dash, like I said, but now I'm starting to look at Tekla Vossen. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. And appreciate you guys stopping by. Please subscribe if you're not. Please like if you haven't. And hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, guys, peace.